Have you ever found yourself in the depths of despair, crying out for help and wondering if anyone hears you? This is the raw emotion we encounter in Psalm 130, a poignant song of ascents. The psalmist, in his darkest hour, doesn't shy away from expressing his despair, his desperation. He cries out, "Out of the depths I cry to you, O Lord," a plea that echoes across the ages, resonating with each of us in our own moments of despair. Yet amidst this emotional turmoil, the psalmist demonstrates an unwavering faith. He believes, without a shred of doubt, that even from the deepest abyss, God will hear his cry. This psalm is not just a lament, but a profound declaration of faith. It reassures us that no matter how deep our despair, there's always a listening ear. In the depths of our despair, we too, like the psalmist, can call out to a God who listens. In the midst of suffering, how can we find the strength to wait in hope? As we navigate the journey of Psalm 130, we encounter a shift in verses 3 to 6. Here, the psalmist transitions from the depths of despair into the light of hope. This shift isn't merely a passing mood swing, it's a profound transformation brought about by a deep-seated trust in the divine power of forgiveness and redemption. Picture the setting. The psalmist, like a watchman on a long dark night, waits patiently for the first light of dawn. The watchman knows the night is long, knows the silence is daunting, yet he doesn't waver, he remains steadfast, holding on to the promise of the morning. This watchman is a metaphor, a symbol of the psalmist's patient hope for God's deliverance. Think about it. In the dead of the night, every minute can feel like an eternity. But the watchman, he waits. He waits not because he sees the dawn, but because he knows it's coming. His hope is not based on what he sees, but on what he knows to be true. That's the kind of hope the psalmist expresses. It's a hope that's anchored not in circumstances, but in the unwavering trust in God's promises. It's a hope that understands that even if the night is long, the dawn will surely come. Even in the darkest night, we can hold on to hope, knowing that morning is coming. What assurance do we have that redemption is possible? This is a question that has haunted humanity since the dawn of consciousness. But the psalmist of Psalm 130 in verses 7 and 8 offers us an answer, a beacon of hope in the darkest of nights. He speaks not just to himself, but to all of Israel, saying, "O Israel, hope in the Lord, for with the Lord there is steadfast love, and with him is plentiful redemption." Here the psalmist's confidence in God's unfailing love and plentiful redemption shines through. He's not merely hoping for God's mercy, he is assured of it. This assurance is rooted not in blind faith, but in the experience of God's love and redemption. It's as if the psalmist is standing on the shore of a vast ocean, feeling the cool, refreshing waves of God's love washing over him, and knowing without any doubt that this ocean is endless and its waves are unceasing. And here's the truly beautiful part. This assurance isn't just for the psalmist, nor is it exclusive to the people of Israel. It is for all of humanity. Regardless of who we are, where we come from, or what we've done, we can share in this assurance. We can stand on that same shore, feel those same waves, and know that we are loved, and that redemption is available to us. With God, redemption is not just a possibility, it is a promise. So, what can we learn from this heartfelt prayer of a despairing soul? We've journeyed through the depths of the psalmist's prayer, experiencing the raw emotion of his cry for help. He was in a place of despair, yet he did not lose hope. Instead, he waited patiently, trusting in the promise of divine redemption. In our own lives, we too may find ourselves in the depths, feeling overwhelmed, lost, or even hopeless. Yet the psalmist's prayer reminds us that there's a beacon of hope even in the darkest night. It encourages us to patiently wait and trust in the promise of redemption. We learned that prayer isn't just about asking for help, but also about expressing our deepest emotions and reaffirming our faith. The psalmist's prayer isn't just a plea for help, but a testament of his unwavering faith, a faith that comforts and reassures him. Remember, no matter how deep our despair, there is always hope in the promise of redemption. Just as the psalmist found comfort in his faith, so too can we.